This is my Volvo S70, and it was suffering from the dreaded squeaky dashboard syndrome. It was very distracting, so I started looking for solutions. It turns out the brackets that hold the dashboard onto the firewall actually crack and break, and the whole thing just becomes loose, and that squeakiness is just absolutely awful. So I found this really neat video by Robert DIY, who, by the way, has a lot of really good Volvo-related fixes and things. I encourage you to check him out if you're a do-it-yourselfer. But he basically tore down the entire dashboard, took everything out, and he ended up getting one from a junkyard and putting it back in. And it just seemed like that was a lot of work. And it was a little bit more work that I wanted to invest in. So I kept on looking, and I found this video by DiCino, where he stuffed basically foam into the dashboard to keep it from squeaking. And I thought that was a really great idea, so I started looking around my house for what kind of foam I could use, because there are very many different kinds. Some of them are really good, some of them are not so good. They degrade over time. And by chance, I happened to come across this, a chalkboard eraser. The neatest thing about this is that it's good for two really good things. The first one is that the felt is dense, but it's also it has some bounce to it, so it's able to be a good absorber. And the second thing is, as you take a look at those ribs that it's made of, it is the perfect size for the dashboard of the Volvo. So what I did was I carefully took a razor blade and I cut each of those pieces off. They're just sewn on. And once you liberate each of those strips, I went ahead and I stuffed it into the two sides of the dashboard. And then from the 5 strips, I had 3 left over, so I just stuffed them in the front, as you can see, right by the window. And this eliminated probably about 97% of the noise. The car feels very drivable. It's not distracting anymore. And if your car is suffering from the same squeaky dash syndrome, then I hope you'll try this, and hopefully everything turns out well. Good luck.